Our lives are always changing and often in unexpected ways, but we can adapt and move on relatively easily. That's not always the case for our canine companions, and it's an important factor to consider, especially if your living or family situation tends to change often. Today, we're going to look at the Doberman's tendency for separation anxiety and see how well they might handle your life changes. Welcome back to the Doberman channel. If this is your first time here, my name's Hattie. I'm a certified canine leader here at FenrirCanineLeaders.com, and this channel is dedicated to helping you learn everything you could possibly want to know about the Doberman, and then how to become high-level canine leaders that can raise perfect Doberman. So if you're a lifelong Doberman lover, you're thinking about getting one, or you've just started your journey with your new Doberman, then this channel is for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell so you never miss a future Doberman video. So let's dive into today's video, and we'll take a look at how this regal breed handles being alone. Our canine companions have little say in some of the changes that happen in our life, like having a baby, moving to a new home, or taking a job with longer working hours. We should, of course, consider the needs of our canines when making decisions that will impact them, but we're often put in those same situations at a moment's notice too. So how much should you worry about separation anxiety in a Doberman? Let's find out. We'll dive right in and look at how the breed's energy level can affect the level of separation anxiety. The Doberman reached maturity at around 3 years of age, and with their puppy and teenage years coming to a close, their energy level drops a bit. They are generally a very high energy breed, but some will range closer to moderate energy after their first 3 years of life. They need a good bit of exercise throughout the day, so taking them for a longer walk or run and a good solid play session before you're going to be gone for longer than normal can help keep them sleeping happily for longer. They aren't prone to destructive behaviours once they reach maturity and prefer to doze in a comfy spot most of the day, but as with all guardian breeds, they are happiest when their whole family is home.
Hey guys, very quickly, I just wanted to ask, are you following us over on Instagram? If you're not, there's 2 accounts I would love for you to check out. The first one is our brand account, at Fenrir Canine Leaders, where you can see more about our industry-leading products that we create. If you're interested in following me personally, that's at I am Will Atherton, where you can see behind the scenes of me working with some of the most extreme behaviour cases in the world and what it takes to run these kind of YouTube channels. And maybe if you just want to be able to come over and chat with me, that's the place for you. So there'll be links down in the description box for both of our Instagram pages. I'd love for you to come and check them out, and hopefully we'll chat over there.
The Doberman is highly trainable and willing to please their calm, consistent leader, which can come in handy when their life is uprooted. You want to train them and start easing them into new routines as early as possible, and this can be easier when they're tired. Remember, your Doberman's ancestors were used to protect the taxman on his rounds in German villages before they became the top military and service canines we know them to be today. Most canines still prefer situations that are familiar, so they can easily spot anything amiss. Keeping their routines as familiar as possible will help to transition them into their new life, whether that be a new home, a new baby, or less time with you. The Doberman is a devoted family canine that thrives when someone is with them, but they can be trained to be comfortable being alone. It's critical that you work on their confidence alone from an early age and build up the time that they are left alone rather than jump straight in. Dobermans can destroy their kennel, chew any number of things, and other destructive behaviours when they're not trained to accept being alone. Heavy exercise, quality bonding, and crate training are going to be key in keeping your Doberman from developing separation anxiety. Since you never know when you might suddenly start working more or be home later, it's crucial that you teach this acceptance early on and keep this training maintained throughout the life of your Doberman. It will make many of life's changes easier for both your canine and you to adapt to at a moment's notice. Dobermans are incredibly devoted and affectionate with their family, so changes in their life that result in less time with you or the rest of the family are going to be the hardest for them to adjust to. If you've taken a job with longer hours and you don't have a family member that can be there, you'll need to work harder when exercising and bonding with them in the morning and the evening. If you or someone your Doberman trusts can be there for an hour or two in the middle of the day to give them some attention, then they'll be far less prone to developing intense separation anxiety. As with most things, it's easiest to make the adjustment in stages if possible and get creative when making accommodations if it's not. Keep in mind that if you know a life change that will directly impact the amount of time you can spend with your Doberman is coming, start adjusting to the new routine as early as possible. Overall, the Doberman can be prone to developing some degree of separation anxiety, so you'll want to train them in and for a variety of situations, since it's impossible to know what changes you'll experience in their life. Their guarding instincts and devotion are going to be 2 of your biggest factors when considering how to prevent separation anxiety, so start working on those early and then often throughout their life to make changes as easy on them and on you as possible. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and if so, make sure you hit that like button, get involved down in the comment section below, and don't forget that if you're new here to make sure you subscribe. We have 2 dedicated Doberman videos coming here every week, so I can't wait to talk to you again on the next episode of the Doberman channel.